Let's dive into a skill that sounds, kind of serious, but is actually one of the most powerful things you can learn. I'm talking about financial discipline. And the best part? It's something that is absolutely for everyone, no matter what your bank account looks like right now.
Okay, be honest. Have you ever gotten to the end of the month, peeked at your bank balance, and just had that moment of, wait, where did it all go, right? It's that sinking feeling. Payday feels like a distant memory, but your bills are definitely due tomorrow. That feeling, that's the classic sign of money just happening to you, instead of you telling it what to do.
But what if I told you that the solution isn't about becoming a math whiz or juggling a bunch of complicated spreadsheets? Nope. It's about a simple idea called financial discipline. And trust me, it is so much simpler than it sounds.
So what does it really mean? Well, at its heart, it's just this. It's you controlling your money instead of letting your money and the stress about it control you. See, the goal isn't just to pile up cash. It's to build a future that feels safe, secure, and a whole lot less stressful.
All right, let's clear up some major myths right away. Financial discipline is not about being rich, it's about being smart with what you've got. It's not about restriction and never having fun, it's actually about creating freedom. And it is definitely not about some crazy complex software. So what is it about? It's about being responsible. It's about taking back control. And it's about making simple, conscious choices day in and day out.
To really see how this plays out in the real world, let's look at a little story. We'll call it A Tale of 2 Months, and it's all about a guy named Amal. His journey just perfectly shows what a difference this can make.
So let's meet Amal. In month number 1, he's basically operating with zero financial discipline. You know the vibe. He works hard, he gets his salary, and he feels like, hey, I deserve to enjoy this. And the enjoyment begins right away.
And this probably looks a little too familiar for some of us. So on day 1, boom, the salary hits his account. Feels great. By day 3, he's already snagged some new shoes. A few days after that, it's all about lunches out with friends, maybe a little online shopping. And then, before he even knows it, it's only the 10th of the month, the money is almost all gone, and that pure panic starts to set in as the bills start rolling in.
So after a super stressful month of just scraping by, Amal decides, okay, something has to change. This is his big turning point. Now in the next month, he doesn't magically earn more money. He just decides to manage it totally differently. He decides to take control.
So what's his secret weapon? It's a really simple plan. Amal decides to try the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of his income is now set aside for his absolute needs. Rent, food, bills, the must-haves. 30% is for his wants, the fun stuff, the outings, the things that make life enjoyable. And here's the game changer. 20% right off the top goes directly into savings for his future. Suddenly, he's ready for what he expects and for any surprises that pop up.
Amal's story shows us something so important. Getting control of your money isn't about some huge, dramatic gesture. It's about building small, consistent habits that add up to a way bigger, way brighter future.
And here's what those little habits actually look like in real life. It's the simple decision to pay your bills as soon as you get paid before you go buy something new. It's the habit of putting a little bit of money into savings every single week, even if it's a small amount. And it's that quiet personal power of just saying no to that random impulse buy that you know deep down you're going to forget about by tomorrow.
I really want you to let this sink in, because this sentence is, well, it's everything. Without discipline, you're always just reacting to your money, always a step behind. But with discipline, you are the one in the driver's seat. You're making the decisions. And that control, that is what gives you real freedom. It gives you peace of mind because you're not constantly stressing about next week's bills. And most importantly, it gives you options. The option to save for that vacation, to invest in yourself, or just to handle a sudden emergency without it turning into a crisis.
So right about now, you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds really good, but where on earth do I even begin? And the answer is you start small. You start today with just one super simple, totally manageable step.
Here it is. This is your first step. For just 1 week, that's it, 7 days, just track where your money goes. Don't judge it. Don't try to change anything yet. Just watch. Just write it down, because when you see it all in black and white, something amazing happens. That vague feeling of money just vanishing becomes a hard fact, and that awareness, that is the most powerful starting point for change. You might be really surprised by what you find.
And I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Just take a second and really imagine it. What new goals could you hit? What dreams could you start chasing? What kind of peace could you feel if every single dollar you earned was working for you, helping you build the life you actually want, instead of constantly working against you?